checked out of the hotel this morning. So we both got our tests back yesterday. We both are negative for COVID. Must have just been a cold, which is interesting because my driver leader also was sick and she came back negative. The new driver leader that sits across from her is the one that came back with COVID. So we were for sure, since we were right by her, that we had it. We didn't. But it's just interesting that we both got a cold. So I don't know. Anyhow, Alex never really had any symptoms. He didn't have anything other than kind of feeling a little run down, which you know, that can be normal sometimes, especially doing this day in, day out. Kind of wears on you. But I feel good. No more coughing. Just a little bit of drainage. Nothing severe. Never did get a fever. In fact, when we went to go test, Alex had a higher temperature than I did. He was like 99.4. I was 98.2. But we were sitting outside before we came in. They called us and said they were ready for us. So he was in the sun. So, you know, it could have been it. We both had elevated blood pressure. But again, we're both fat guys and we just walked in and then you took our blood pressure right away. So, anyways, there it is. We are good to go. We really lucky because when I called in and told my driver leader that we both were negative, we're ready to go, she set our PTA, our projected time of availability, to 8 a.m. this morning. Like maybe 2 hours after that? Like 2 hours after that, we received loads. So we never really have to wait too long for work. And if there is a wait, all I usually do is call the planners like, hey, we're waiting. Why are we sitting still? And they jump on it and get us something. So it's one of the benefits of not being a solo driver. Sometimes as a solo driver, you do have to sit and wait for a load. As a team driver, we do not, because they're always needing long hauls, rush loads, things like that. So this load is actually coming from San Diego, but probably what happened was somebody was doing a home call to Phoenix, and so they picked up this load in San Diego, brought it to the terminal, and they T-called it at the terminal. Then that's where we picked it up at the terminal now, and we are headed to Fort Worth. So this load will get us to Fort Worth, and then we already have another load back from Grand Prairie, which is right there by Dallas, Fort Worth, and that one goes to Vegas. So we're doing a little bounce back and forth, which is good though, because these are the areas that we usually pick up our good hauls. So it's good that we have loads ready to go. So back in business, doing our thing, making some money. Being out of work for 5 days, it's gonna hurt the pocketbook, but it's okay. They paid for the hotel. We just had to pay for food. So not a huge deal. We did have to cancel our home time because we didn't know what was up. And so not this weekend, but the next weekend we were supposed to be in Boise, but we'll just push that out until next month, I guess. Which will give us a chance to go ahead and continue to put the money in the bank, unless we win that lottery tonight or tomorrow night. But anyways, so just a quick update. So a lot going on with the U.S. today. I haven't listened to the news, but just based on the news I heard last night in the hotel, and then this morning when we were getting ready, I had the news on. So today's the last day Trump will be in office. Sounds like he's got a full agenda of pardons. Looks like DC is on lockdown. They have some really cool flags that they're putting up from different nations and states and stuff that's in the shape of the U.S. that they're putting normally where people would be standing in the mall there. Looked pretty cool. I didn't get to see the finished product, just what they were putting it together. It looked kind of nice. Yeah, so a lot of speculation of stuff that's going on. You know, I think we'll be okay. One day at a time. One day at a time. Alex, what do you got to say? So anyways, yeah, he doesn't like to talk on here. But, so I guess that's it. I just wanted to stop in. I haven't did an update in quite a few days. Primarily because we've really been lazy asses, sleeping a lot in the hotel. Just because we didn't really want to get out. We're supposed to be quarantining, so we tried to stay in. And then once we got our results back, then yesterday we went and picked out at the Chinese buffet. And yep, and this morning, here we go, on down the road. So, hey Tammy. Alrighty, so I guess that's it. Like I said, a lot going on in the nation. We'll be okay. We just need to remember, keep it together. Mask up, wash your hands, social distance. We're gonna make it. So, until the next time, I will see you all later. Pieces, love you.